Hey, what's happening, folks? Time for some brief history with me, Brian. Today we're talking vintage baseball in Hutchinson. So have a seat, get ready to go. The year was 1930. It was spring, and in Hutchinson, Minnesota, kids flocked to open fields with mitts in hand and bats over their shoulders. Yet, beneath the optimism of the changing season was an undercurrent of unease. Hutchinson's beloved home team, the Hutch North Stars, were on the verge of folding. The club was part of the old North Star League, an independent league that permitted teams to recruit paid players from across the region. Following a lackluster 1929 season, one in which the team finished dead last with a 5-10 record, the Hutch Ball Club lacked funding to assemble a competitive roster. Additionally, the team played their home games at Lake Marion, a community located 8 miles south of the city limits. Fans who once packed the stands were becoming scarce, and without the means to attract talented players or to sustain enthusiasm of its residents, Hutchinson baseball faced the possibility of fading away entirely. The future of the game seemed bleak, yet it wasn't always so. Organized baseball had been part of Hutchinson's communal fiber for decades. Pickup games were played in neighboring communities or on a makeshift diamond in the infield of the old county fairgrounds racetrack. In 1904, Hutchinson got its first town team, led by Dr. J. Burns, a young dentist and baseball fanatic. With the help of several local batsmen, the Hutch Pirates, as they were called, found early success and won a historic 18-inning game with a walk-off hit from the bat of J. Burns himself. Some years later, they would join the ranks of the North Star League. As a nod to the league, the club changed its name to North Stars and competed fiercely. Yet, after several years of mediocrity, the once strong connection between the team and its fans was slipping, and the ball fields that had seen countless thrilling moments seemed destined for silence. A 1930 Hutch Leader headline read, "Wake up, baseball fans!" Several meetings were convened to garner support and secure funding for a local team, but interest remained minimal. The game, however, went on. With the help of Dr. J. Burns, a group of local boys came together and began practicing on the old fairgrounds ball field and gathered enough funding to hire one pitcher, a black man named Billy Freeman. Freeman's time with the team was short. After one lackluster game in which he only struck out 5 batters and allowed several runs scored, Freeman was cut. His successor was a young southpaw pitcher, Edmund Goulet, who was nicknamed Lefty. In his first 5 games, Lefty Goulet struck out 73 batters and became an instant star. With a solid arm at the mound and a pool of competitive local batsmen, the North Stars, a ragtag team of local boys who began the season with low expectations, finished with a strong 13-6 record. 8 years later, that same team competed for its first league title, coming up short on a wet, muddy field in Waverly. The 40s and 50s would see the Hutch ball team climb from its humble beginnings to a well-established club. Land was donated by Walt Miller, and a new field, Veterans Field, was built at the end of World War II. 1944 would see the team make its first appearance in the state amateur tournament, followed by another appearance in 45. In 48, the field would get lights for the first time. By the 1950s, the Hutch team was rebranded as the Hutchinson Hornets. The Hornets made it back to the big tournament in 55 and finished second in Class A after a 7-2 loss to St. Peter. The Hornets would face hard times in the 1960s. In debt and joining the Era Wilson League, they changed their name to the Hutch Travelers. And in 1967 moved down to Class B, where they'd make a state tournament appearance again in 69. The Travelers played hard for a decade, but due to poor management of the ball field and lack of attendance, the team folded in 1977. For the first time in years, Hutch was without a ball team. In the spirit of Dr. J. Burns, Hutchinson's godfather of baseball, Local enthusiasts began assembling a new team in 1985 and worked hard to get the field back in shape. New lights were installed, and the Travelers opened their revival season with a game against Glencoe. The team known today as the Hutchinson Huskies has remained a competitive presence in the area. Their achievements include multiple state tournament appearances and a second-place finish in 2019. In 2025, with the city hosting the state tournament, Hutchinson continued to celebrate its enduring baseball legacy, a legacy that has gone through its fair share of ups and downs, echoing Yogi Berra's sentiment that it ain't over till it's over. Well, there you have it. A little brief history on the greatest sport in America.